we doing today?
We're doing great, guys. Doing great. What a great day.
Another episode of the Final Say Pod. Back with another one.
You said?
Man, how you doing today?
Good.
You okay there, buddy?
Feeling or what?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a good slate of games going on today. We also have a lot of games to touch on and get through. We're gonna start with the NCAA, and the first one we have is Indiana overrated. Ole Miss dominates Indiana, 38-15.
I mean, you want to go ahead? I mean, you had this team winning. Thought it was going to be a crazy upset. I don't know.
It was almost a crazy upset.
Really?
It really
38-15 really shows it.
Well, Indiana was keeping up with them, until like the first 5 minutes of the game. It was a dominating performance by Ohio State. I said in the beginning of the season that this is the only team that matches up well against Texas. And, I just got ahead of myself. I love upsets. It happens to the best of us. Congratulations, OSU. You'll get exited the first round of the playoffs.
Are you respecting OSU now, though?
I've always respected them. I just thought there was going to be an upset, man. I just had a
Howard
crazy
really
feeling.
showed up.
Will Howard never showed up.
201 yards, 2 TDs. He showed up when he could.
201 yards.
I was proud of him.
Oh, why don't you throw in that pick in?
38-15.
Why aren't you throwing that pick in? Okay.
Had to throw that on the ground. Say, get out of here, get stomped on. That head coach thought he was something else. And in the end, he ended up looking dumb. Stop talking bad about Ryan Day. Ryan Day loses to one team usually every year.
Yeah, and it's whenever it counts.
No. He loses to Michigan.
No.
So get ready.
It's usually whenever it counts.
But Michigan now is not that high-powered anymore. Well, so what happens now?
They play this week.
That's fine. You calling an upset there too? You want to jump there? Go ahead and jump that line too.
Hey, bro,
go ahead and jump that line, please, Matt.
It takes Jim Harbaugh to leave for them to finally beat them.
All I know is this team could be very dangerous in the playoffs, especially because if they beat Oregon, they'll get that bye week instead. So just think, we do see a rematch now for sure between Oregon and Ohio State.
I'm trying to think that, who has Ohio State played that and they won that impressed
Indiana was seem pretty good to everybody.
Yeah, but clearly they're probably overrated now that they've finally seen their first matchup that's actually
good. Ohio State not just beat Penn State 2 weeks ago?
Penn State always chokes, man. They're not even that good.
They got one loss right now.
And guess who it is against?
Ohio State.
What?
Penn State lost to Ohio.
Or I thought you meant Ohio State. I'm talking about Ohio State. I'm not talking about Penn State.
It's not Ohio State.
Go ahead.
Ohio State lost to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but what I'm saying is Penn State has one loss right now, and it was because of Ohio State. Penn State's a good team.
I'm going to be honest, man. If they see each other again in the Big Ten championship,
which they will, you think Oregon wins again?
2 losses? It's going to be at Oregon, no?
Wasn't the last game at Oregon?
And they lost.
By how much?
They lost still. It
was a prayer win.
It does not matter. No, what do you mean? It was not a prayer win. Will Howard, your quarterback, bro, all of a sudden ran up the field like an idiot, like Dak Prescott, and did not know how to handle time manage.
All I know is I feel confident a second go around, and now knowing what I think Oregon's one-trick ponies.
So
they'll do one move.
If Ohio State and Oregon meet again in the Big Ten championship, which they probably will, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they meet each other again in the playoffs. Because no matter what, they're both making the playoffs. No matter what.
Right.
Who do you got?
I would take Ohio State the rest of the way.
Of course you would.
Guys, Oregon doesn't look that promising.
They're looking.
They have struggled recently. Don't do that. Yeah, there's a reason he went off mic because of that.
I'm still on mic. What are you talking about?
I mean, on camera, off camera. How bad that was. Because they're thinking, hey, bro, Oregon's not looking good. Think about that.
Dominating performance after dominating performance. Of course, Jake's just going up by a recent game against Wisconsin. He doesn't win
Mm-hmm.
other games though.
Mm-hmm. All I know is that's what happens, bro. 16-13?
Like I said, that's what you do, bro. You only go
And
up
that's more recent than anything.
highest. Absolutely. Yo, let's bring up to 39-18, 38-17,
Mm-hmm.
38-9, 35-0, 32-31, 31-10.
I
We don't
think
want to bring those up
Wisconsin
though.
has a good defensive line. I think Ohio State has a way better one. Get ready.
Yeah, they
Get
should
ready.
prove that whenever these two teams first matched up.
All I know is I don't know if Oregon gets past that first round. Because I think Ohio State will get the first round by beating them this coming up. And now Oregon has to go and play. That's my opinion. Hey, think about that.
Isn't Oregon number 1?
Yeah, if they lose though, they lose the championship,
But
and
they
they're not
won't
even. They don't got the bye.
They won't lose though.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Hey, congrats Ohio State. Congrats Ryan Day, man. They're showing up and showing out.
Y'all always show up during the regular season, but when it comes down to crunch time,
I don't see Jim Harbaugh there.
absolutely,
Let's get it going.
Takes Jim Harbaugh to leave for y'all to win.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens now. They got the Michigan this coming up week. Time to right their wrongs. That's the way I see it.
Kansas upsets Big Bad Colorado 37-21. Are their playoff hopes done?
I mean, did they really upset them? I like what Dion said.
Yes, because Kansas was not ranked and Colorado was. That's called an upset. I don't know what you call it.
Let me tell you what happened. I love what Dion said, and this is why he's a top 3 head coach in this league.
I don't know.
He said, guys, we were smelling ourselves too good.
Clip that on TikTok.
We were smelling ourselves too good. What does that tell you? They were already infatuated with success. They weren't even thinking of losing. They let a game come right above them, bro. They did not play their 100% best. Not only that, I don't know if we saw the dirty hit. I know I saw it. They were practically trying to kill Shedeur so he couldn't play anymore. That low hit piece of trash, Kansas. But once again, Dion, every time he loses, all these guys were in the bushes waiting. Oh crap, we can't talk about Dion for like what, 7 weeks? 7 weeks straight. They couldn't say shit. They were just quiet as a mouse. Now he loses this one game. Oh, we're back out. Get out of here, man. Give him his credit where it's due, man. He's done what he's done with Colorado, and Colorado wasn't even expected to be this good. And yet he's done this in his second damn year.
5 weeks ago.
Huh?
They actually lost against Kansas State 5 weeks ago.
Like I said, though, guys are afraid of the way they will lose, man. And they barely lost that one. That was a barely loss.
37-21's barely a loss?
No, I'm talking about that Kansas State game.
What? Okay, we're talking about Kansas now.
Yeah, Kansas upset. I think Kansas upset the previous
Seems
2
like
weeks
Kansas
as well.
has Colorado's number.
Well, too bad that they won't be facing in the Big 12 championship.
The first game was 31-28.
Yeah, 31-28 against Kansas State. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give credit where credit's due. Dion has only had 2 mishaps this season. They lost to that wannabe Pat Mahomes, and then they lost to Kansas pretty bad. That's it. So they've only had 2 bad losses. In my opinion, that they should be streaking for the Big 12 championship here on out.
I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, Bubba.
Why is that?
Them losing that, bro, pushed them down. They're now below Iowa State. They're below BYU. Now they're below Arizona State.
Didn't they beat both of those guys?
I don't know, man.
Well, let's hold on. Let's look it up. Because I remember a guy just 2 weeks ago was telling me, hey, Bama beat Georgia and Bama beat LSU. So they deserve to be above them. All I'm saying is let's be fair all the way through. Let's make sure we're fair all the way through because Colorado beat 2 of those teams that are above them right there then. That's all I'm going to say on that.
What teams?
They beat Arizona State and they beat the one, not BYU. What was the other one he said?
They haven't beat any of those teams. They haven't played each other. What are you talking about?
Who?
Colorado has not played BYU. Colorado has not
I know they
played
didn't play
Arizona.
BYU.
They have not played Arizona State either.
Who did Arizona State play?
What are you talking about, sir?
They played Arizona.
Name the 3 teams again.
Arizona State, BYU, and Iowa State. They have not played any of those teams.
I could have sworn they played one of them.
Speaking out of your ass right now.
I want to see their standings.
Hey, Juan, what are you eating?
Okay, they're all 6-2 in the conference. So how would they judge that? That's the real question.
That is a really good question.
That's what I want to know. How would they judge that then?
That is a good question. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to speak.
That makes no sense.
But, yeah. I don't know if they go by the ranking system or not. Or, like, how many, like, opponents they've lost to in the Big 12 or how many they won in the Big 12. I don't know.
I think Colorado deserves it more than anything.
You can't say they deserve, man. Like, that goes out the window. Deserve does not mean anything.
How is that?
What do you mean? How is that? Yo, you can't say the same about somebody else can say Iowa State deserves it. Somebody else can say Arizona State deserves it.
Arizona State lost to Texas Tech and to Cincinnati. Those are bad losses.
And freaking Colorado lost against Nebraska, which is a bad loss. And Kansas,
Nebraska's a bad loss?
They're not good.
That's an out-of-conference loss, though.
Still, they lost.
We need to start putting that together, too. I would put that together. I know the hate is real against Dion, but be real right there, bro. His wins are a lot more impressive.
Is real for Dion. No one's hating on Dion. It's just facts. Your heart is too much into it, sir. That's all it is.
Okay. I know this. They got upset. Kansas not only beat 2 other teams previously as well. I want to add that in.
Yeah, they were like on a 3-game winning streak against ranked opponents. They beat Iowa State.
There you go.
They beat BYU, and now they beat Colorado.
That gives you credit to that. So they lost to a team that was on their way up.
No, stop it.
I'm just saying. Let's be real.
They still should have won that game.
Okay. I'm not worried. Shedeur still looks like the number 1 overall pick.
Their playoffs are done. They're a 3-loss team. You got to count them out. Shedeur Sanders, I think that the hype will put him in the top 5. I don't think that he deserves to be top 5. Honestly, I think that he's a spoiled brat.
Yeah, you're crazy on that.
Absolutely. The things that he's done is just crazy to me. I mean, Juan, I don't know if you've seen this clip.
No, I haven't.
A scrum here post-play, and it appears Mike Pereira, Shedeur Sanders pushes our referee, Kevin Marr. Mike?
Yeah, there's no question that he does. Look, I get why he's upset because people are almost climbing over him after he was down. But, you know, the officials can use their hands all they want to try to keep order. But you cannot come back as a player and push an official. In the chaos, the officials don't.
That's a spoiled brat to me.
He was mad?
You don't do that. You don't touch the ref.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Juan.
You can be mad all you want to, but what did the officials do?
They didn't do anything because that ref back was turned, so he didn't even know who pushed him.
That's what I'm saying, though. But I'm telling Jake, like, he was mad, but what did the ref do to him?
The ref didn't do nothing. But my point is you want to call him spoiled brat for that play? Earlier in the game, they screwed him on that damn leg hit.
Game, there's been plenty of quarterbacks that got screwed on not roughing the passers, stuff like that. Penalties not called.
I've seen Brady cuss a fucking ref out like crazy.
That's cussing. You never seen him push him.
No. He did push him. Go watch that Carolina game after they lost after a blatant pass interference against Rob Gronkowski.
He pushed him. Please show me.
After the game was over, and then he pushed him.
Over.
The game, because it was the last play, Rob Gronkowski was blatantly covered up. It was a complete pass interference. And he goes right to the official. I'm telling you.
And he pushed him.
Yeah, he actually had physical hands on him, and they had to back him up. Let me tell you this. If Tom Brady can do it, everybody can.
I think you just made that up.
Okay. Look it up.
I'm not
Maybe
going to
your
look up.
chance.
I'm not going to.
It's a Monday Night Football.
Point.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was Monday night against Cam Newton. But that's what I'm saying. See, you like to pick and choose with Shador. You're a hater on him then. You're either a hater
I'm
on
not a
Deion
hater
or
on
him.
him. You don't take out your frustrations on the ref like that during the game.
He almost freaking ankle got
Does
destroyed.
not matter, bro.
Oh, okay.
That was, like I said, like you even said, that was early in the game, bro. That was like,
You
in
know
the
what's
second
crazy?
quarter,
The NFL has
third
learned
quarter.
this, and college needs to learn this.
I
Your
just looked it
money
up.
is made by your best players.
Go
There's a
ahead.
reason the quarterback is protected so much in the
Go ahead.
NFL. Do the same damn thing in college.
Go ahead, Juan.
That's the best quarterback. What am I? What are you, Flo?
Go ahead, Juan. Juan was trying to talk, but you were interrupting him.
I'm just calling a spade on that.
I just looked it up, and it says that he argues with the ref, but he doesn't touch him.
We'll get the video.
So we're making stuff up to
No,
prove
we'll
your point.
get the video.
We're making stuff up.
We will get the video.
Look at that smile. He made that up to prove
No.
his point.
Hold on. Is the game there? Is it against Cam Newton and everything? I remember it like it was yesterday. It was Monday Night Football. Make it up. I just randomly picked a random game. No, I remember the game exactly like it was yesterday. It was Monday Night Football against Cam Newton.
It says Tom Brady argues with the official.
Is there a clip of it, Juan?
35 seconds.
Or did this dude just make shit up?
Hold on. Y'all go ahead and fill the air real quick.
Well, he's gone now, so it's just me.
No, I'm back. I had a do not disturb. I keep getting
Yo, what's that
messages.
blanket? What's that blanket behind you?
What is it? A regular blanket?
What is it? What's on there? You don't even like dogs.
I know. I'm a cat
Are you
guy.
sure it was the Panthers?
Now, he
Yes, it was
remembers
the
it like it
Panthers.
was yesterday.
It was Monday Night Football.
The only
Panthers
one
and
that
them got into it.
the only one that he shows me about is the closest one is when he's arguing with an official on the Washington Redskins, because that's what they
Listen,
were called. at
Jake
the
had
time.
nothing. He made some shit up, bro.
Yeah, I made it up.
I'm just telling you, it's just the only one I'm seeing right now is the Washington Redskins one.
Classic Jake.
I'm not
Like
saying
I
you're
said,
wrong.
man, you don't touch the ref. You just don't do it. It's a bad look. Okay.
What did he say? Tom Brady during the Panthers?
It was against the Panthers. That's fine.
Hey, Jake, maybe
I'll
you can
find
show
it.
me tomorrow privately, bro. I don't know,
Huh?
man. Maybe you can show me privately tomorrow.
That's fine.
man.
I will. I remember like it was yesterday.
Mhm. Yeah,
They
sure,
freaking
buddy.
held him. Poor guys.
Yeah, sure, buddy. This dude.
Why would I lie on that?
Oh man.
Tom Brady versus Cam Newton, man. We'll look it up. Don't worry. We got a podcast to go. Go to the next one.
Hold on, y'all fill the air.
Well, we got the next one. We're going into the NFL, ain't we?
I know.
Oh,
Wait,
hang on. So I can fill the air real quick, Jake. And let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You have Shador Sanders leaving. You have Travis Hunter leaving.
You keep
Now,
doing this.
Hang on. Deion Sanders has said it time and time after again that he's not going to the NFL. Can you see him leaving Colorado for another college coaching
If a
job?
better team does go,
Like, what's a better coaching job?
I
Like,
would
does he
take
get
an
a job
SEC
in the?
job.
Does he get one though?
well, we got to think of teams that
SEC or like
Hmm?
does it be like a top SEC team?
the only way I'd go somewhere else is if it's a top SEC team or it's the ACC team, Florida State.
Like Oklahoma Sooners, they'll probably be looking for a new head coach.
I wouldn't go there
Maybe
because you're not going to look good in the SEC.
Other than that, maybe
I want
the
a
Auburn-
top.
Maybe Auburn. Other than that, I don't see any other head coaches getting let go from the SEC.
Okay.
So,
Don't worry. He's good, man.
I mean, I can send you the link, brother, but it's not even on
It
this.
doesn't
link.
exist, Juan. He just made some shit up, bro.
I mean, it does exist. The play does exist.
Right. Him touching the ref though does not exist.
No, not him arguing with the ref, but I mean, he is arguing with the ref, but the play, but the whole like pushy.
Yeah, I get it.
We like to magnify Shador, and don't worry, I can tell when Matt's a hater on a quarterback, he's gonna dissect it every
I
time.
can tell that you love a quarterback and you just made shit up about the greatest
Speaking
quarterback
of
all
quarterbacks we
time.
love, I can't wait till we get to this next
Jeez,
one.
man. Yeah, I want to move on to liar.
Well, moving on to the NFL. After Jake
Liar.
just spread some
I'll
lies,
find it. I'll find it. Don't worry.
I just sent you the link.
Did I get the play right? Did you
He
see Rob
remembers it
Gronkowski
like
get
it was
pushed everything?
yesterday.
The Ravens
had it
win a
back
close.
2017.
The Ravens win against the Chargers, 30-23. Are the Chargers still playoff contenders?
I'm gonna let you cook, Jake. Because I'm gonna
Well,
rebuttal
I
on
mean,
everything
we
you
watched
said.
if anybody watched this game, we clearly saw who the better quarterback was. I know this idiot next to me tried to tell me that he was going to be laughing his way on Tuesday on us. That guy down there, that idiot. Oh, go ahead, keep switching it. As I said, Herbert, once again, who the fuck have you beat this season? You beat the Broncos, and that's it. I can't name anybody else that's a positive record. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I was trying to tell you, Matt. He's overrated as a QB, bro. This is what happens. This was a statement game, Monday Night Football. Everybody's watching, and this is your time to shine. Show out and show us how great you are. And here it is. You even get a 10-0 lead early in the game against the Ravens. You have them on the ropes. Don't do nothing. Lamar showed you he's the better QB. He showed you he can run better than you as well because he had the same rushing touchdowns you did. I know you might be running to that. I know you're not a fan of rushing touchdowns, but that's the only thing Herbert had. He had no touchdowns at all passing. None. Empty calories to me with those 200 yards passing. Congrats. But once again, when a game counts most and a quarterback that you can see equivalent or maybe better than them, Herbert always falls short. Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs, he does it. This is what happens to him. Now we see it with the Ravens. We see it earlier against the Chiefs. This is the same exact thing over and over and over again. Congrats, Herbert, for being always number 2 to these number 1 QBs. That's what I saw.
140 yards rushing, by the way.
Yep. Jake doesn't want to include that, by the way.
That's fine.
Jake, that's fine. Put it on.
He
a
had 1
t-shirt,
TD, right? One?
No, he had 0.
I'm talking about Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's talking about Derrick
Henry
Henry.
had it.
Yeah, he's talking about Derrick.
Who
Derrick
you
Henry
Henry
had
had
his
15.
thing.
Who you said the Chargers had one of the best run defenses in the league.
He did say that.
I never said that. Clip it. I said they have one of the best defenses in the NFL's.
All right, well, you said they had the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
So
They-
one of the best
that
defenses
defense
allows
allowed
how much rushing?
140 yards rushing.
Yeah, hey, bro. It happens. Derrick, he's the king, bro.
Okay.
This is
Even-
what I'll say.
Even
You can't-
Justice Hill.
can't-
Justice Hill had 4 carries for 55 yards.
Put this on Justin Herbert.
Oh, do not put it on him.
Jake, he can only pass the ball. He can't make his receivers catch the ball.
Oh, here we go.
Quentin Johnson.
Oh, man.
Hey, if I'm Jim Harbaugh, I get rid of that boy as fast as I can. I don't know how they even allowed him back on the bus. Oh, well, it was at LA. I don't know how he still has a key card to the field house. I'm going to be honest.
To the facility.
5 targets, and he dropped every single one of them. Right to his hands, too. It wasn't like Justin Herbert overthrew him. It was right to him, and he has brick hands. It's so bad. Justin Herbert, he's passing it to a bunch of plumbers, man. It's bad. McConkey's the only receiver that he has. It's unbelievable. You know, Justin Herbert, he fought his heart out.
Did you know that he had these same receivers when you picked the Chargers on?
Absolutely.
Thursday?
And look what he's been doing with
Oh,
those
okay.
receivers.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you knew those receivers were there. I didn't want you to think that he
And
had
he's
just a
been doing
magical
it with
team and
those
then they
receivers.
disappeared
And
on
then
him
Quentin Johnson
Monday
just
night.
could not catch a ball to save his life, man. It was pretty bad. Justin Herbert was throwing dime after dime after dime, and just his receivers cannot help him, man. It's so bad. If I'm the Chargers, now they're going to make the playoffs. We all know it. Even the hater over there knows it too. And if I'm the Chargers,
That's fine. It can make the
and
playoffs.
then and during after the season's over, the Chargers, if they win the Super Bowl, they might go to the Super Bowl. Who knows, man? I would go get a receiver. You got to go get Justin Herbert at number 1. That's your biggest get this offseason. T. Higgins is out there, man. Somebody. You got to go get somebody because Quentin Johnson, 5 targets, dropping all 5 of them. It's not helping Justin Herbert at all. None whatsoever.
Juan, what'd you think of this game, Juan?
Hold on. They have a bye this week.
Ravens or Chargers?
Chargers.
Okay.
Then they have the Falcons, Chiefs, Bucks, and Broncos.
Don't worry, Juan. We clipped this last week. Matt said to clip it at the 50-minute because he wanted to hear Jake when Jake said they'd go 1-3, 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they're 0-1. So go ahead, finish off. What were you going to say? Because I was trying to bring up those next 4 games, but go ahead, Juan.
Falcons, Chiefs, Bucks, and Broncos.
So, Jake, you have them probably being the Falcons, and then you have them losing against the Chiefs and Buccaneers.
I think it's a complete opposite. I think they lose the Falcons, and they lose to the Chiefs. They'll beat the Bucks.
Oh, yeah, the Bucks.
But no matter what, I think they'll go 2-2, 2-3. If I bring up that Bronco game as well.
You can't say two whatever, bro, because on the clip you said 1-3 in the next 4 games.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll keep it that way. You said they'd go 4-0.
I say they go 3-1.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you bring up the clip.
Their head. Okay, that's fine with me. They got the Chiefs in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that.
The Chiefs almost lost against the freaking Panthers, man.
Are the Chargers still playoff contenders? Yes, they still are playoff contenders. I agree wholeheartedly. But I told you exactly what was going to happen to Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh. That run game was going to kill you. All right? There's nothing you can say or nothing you do more. That offense is clicking on all kinds of gears right now. And then if no one is catching the ball, because I think I just saw Zay Flowers only had 63 yards, Derrick Henry is the best addition to that offense they could ever have got. I told you that run game is great.
Can the Falcons or the Chiefs, the Buccaneers, Broncos, can they duplicate that one?
I mean, the Falcons have what? Bijan and the other guy? What's the other guy?
Bijan hasn't been performing as well.
But what's the other guy's name?
Do they still have Algar?
Alazar.
I mean, they're trying to implement a 2-headed monster over there as well. They're trying to.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think
they can't do it as well. They won't do it as well as Derrick Henry. But I mean, if once that run game gets going,
hold on. Their losses are not to teams that just ran the ball and beat them by running the ball. I don't want to hear that. You can skin a cat 7 different ways. The Chargers don't lose just by outrunning them. They've been beat by the Cardinals, who didn't have a good running game either. I just want to add that in. They don't have Derrick Henry.
James Conner is not bad.
And they have
He's okay, but he didn't have that. Are you going to compare? Who's better, James Conner?
I'm not
or
comparing
Bijan Robinson?
I'm not comparing either of those two.
But they have a mobile quarterback.
Better. James Conner's better. And then Juan just said it right there, Kyler Murray.
I think teams that they will see are mobile as well. Baker himself does move out the pocket. Let's be real.
He moves out sometimes.
That's it, though.
He's not as
hold on one. Also, the Chiefs already proved to beat them already earlier. Matt keeps bringing up how the Chargers beat the Broncos. The Chiefs already beat them earlier in the season.
What does that have to do with what's happening now?
Well, they didn't beat you.
You're trying to say to duplicate. Do you think any of those teams can duplicate the same thing that the Ravens did? I don't think you need to. The Chiefs have shown you that they can beat you a different way.
Yeah, he's trying to say that the Chiefs didn't beat you with the run game.
Actually, they actually really did. Actually, I'm looking at it right now.
So then hold on. So then what are you saying then? So that team is good enough to beat you with the run game?
Well, it's like I said, it's a division opponent, man. Anything can happen. I call spade a spade, Jake. You know this.
Okay. Like I said, I just saw that game and We'll see what Herbert does when it counts. I've
They
seen
have
him
a
once
bye week.
before.
This bye week's gonna help them, and then they'll move on, make a playoff push.
Kareem in that game, Kareem Hunt only had 70 yards.
Only 70 yards is crazy. To
Okay,
say.
but what I said,
Wait a minute. So
wasn't
you're not gonna
140.
believe in him that he just went crazy.
Only 70
I know,
yards.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, Kareem Hunt had
Bill,
70 yards in that game.
Not everyone's gonna have Derrick Henry 140 yards.
But
So
Patrick
they
Mahomes
didn't
was
duplicate it then.
Patrick Mahomes was 19 for 29 for 245 yards.
And he had a pick and one touchdown. It's not like the passing game killed them.
They beat them by outplaying Herbert.
Absolutely, they beat him 100%.
I'm just saying. That's the way you got to see it. That's the way I see it. We'll see what happens. So what I'm hearing is 70 is the magic number. 70 yards, you got a chance to beat them. Rushing?
I mean, I don't know the Steelers or the Cardinals game.
Najee Harris had 18 carries for 70 yards.
I guess that's the magic number.
That's a magic number.
James Conner went over.
I will be
100.
calling Sean Payton up and letting him know Javonte Williams needs 70 yards that game to bust that ass.
I don't think Williams can even do that.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I don't think he's got over like 70 one time.
Well, we have a 3 running back down.
Well, McLaughlin, I think is his name is. He's not that
McLaughlin.
Good. Yeah, he's not.
McLaughlin's a speedster.
Did you say McLaughlin? After another dominating performance by the Eagles, what other NFC team can compete with them?
I think there's one. I think the Lions are the only team that can beat the Eagles right now. I think we're in a 3-way spot. Let's go ahead and cancel out the other teams. I don't see anybody in the NFC South that can mess with them. Well, I'm about to get to there. NFC South and NFC West is completely done. Both of those 8 teams are straight garbage compared to it all. Call a spade a spade. There's no hope for those guys ever seeing a Super Bowl. Let's now go to two conferences now. I mean, 2 divisions. The NFC East, I think we are now seeing what the Commanders really are. They're average at best. They're kind of overachieving early. They're starting to be shown for what their weakness is. Cancel them out. That means let's go to the NFC North. Exactly that. As much as I love J Love Live, and we saw what he did this past weekend, look great. What I see, though, the Eagles have better players. So I think the Eagles will pound for pound beat them. I do believe that they can beat the Vikings as well. I think the Vikings are overachieving. Congrats. They beat them in overtime, the Bears. Congrats, bro. The Bears is not a good team. That QB is still trying to figure out who he is. That means the Eagles and Lions are on a collision course. The only thing that can happen that can change anything is if somehow the Lions and Eagles see each other first before they see the Packers. Because I told you, the Packers are my wild card team, which I mean by is they're the only team, in my opinion, that can beat the Lions. I think the Eagles can. I think it's a pick 'em between the Eagles and Lions. Whoever's better that day wins the game. But if you're going to name a team to beat the Eagles, I'm going Lions, and that's about it.
The Eagles this year remind me of the 49ers of last year. You added a running back that is literally saving your season. Saquon Barkley, call him the MVP, because he is literally saving this Eagles season. He's carrying this team on his back. I do agree with Jake on this one that I think the Lions are probably the only team in the NFC that can stop the Eagles. That you're probably looking at that as the NFC championship matchup, Lions Eagles. Packers, you can't really trust. I know how much Jake loves this guy, J Love Live, but you can't really trust him. He likes to throw picks. He sometimes he goes off script. Almost threw 3. He sometimes he goes off script. If the Packers want to continue to be a contender, you got to follow Matt LaFleur's script. You can't go off script, man. And Jordan Love tends to do that. He's careless with the ball. The Vikings, they're first round exits. Let's be honest. They're not going to last. And I do agree with Jake. The NFC East and the NFC West, they're not going to compete in the playoffs. The NFC North is just too dominant. It's in one of the NFC North teams is going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this year, whether it's the Lions or the Packers,
The
maybe the
Vikings are in
Eagles.
second place in
Right,
that
Jake. But
division.
do you really trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs, man?
He's having a resurgence, something somebody else didn't have.
A resurgence? He's been like declining here lately.
9-2 says different, Matthew.
Say that again.
9-2 says different. Second place in that division, above the Packers, who are 8-3.
Is that really Sam Darnold or is it Kevin? the
I
head
think they're playing a
coach?
great scheme.
Thank you. It's not Sam Darnold, man. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not giving it to Sam Darnold. I'm saying the Vikings as a whole.
You got me fooled. I'm pretty sure JJ McCarthy be doing the same thing.
We never would know.
Never will know.
The world may never know.
So you think the Vikings can compete with the Eagles?
Absolutely.
So it's the Vikings and the Lions? Are you going to count the Lions too?
Oh, the Lions for sure, but you guys keep discrediting the Vikings, and they're sitting there at 9-2, and I get it, right? You guys don't think they're contenders, but I think they can do.
I think you're going to like my top five.
They can hold the Eagles just as well as any team.
I agree. I think the Vikings are overachieving. I just
Defensively, I think they can.
Here's the thing. The Vikings will automatically, if they don't win the division, they'll automatically get the 5 seed. So they'll play the worst division, whether that's the NFC South or the NFC West. Do you see them either beating the Bucks or Falcons, or I would say right now Seattle and the Niners?
It's Seattle and Cards.
Are y'all lower than that?
We're in last place in our division.
Oh,
I think you're on mute, stupid.
We're one game behind, though. The division's not lost. We're one game behind.
I got you.
He just wanted to hear me say that. It wasn't for anything. That's all he wanted me to say.
I didn't know. I had no idea. But all right, I got you. But yeah, in those divisions, that's who they play. Would you be as a Vikings? Do you think they could beat one of those 4 teams? Okay, I'll give you that. That's fine. Well, we'll see what happens. Eagles are going to show out. Eagles are looking really good. I think that Nick Sirianni hate needs to stop. I will say that too. They need to stop doing that.
He's gone next year.
No, he will not be. Not if he makes the NFC Championship.
If they're first round exits,
I don't see them being first round exits.
Well could be.
A part of me feels that they could be first round buys. Be sitting at home, waiting for the game.
Will continue to have that.
Okay.
Okay.
They're one game behind. They're one game. Hold on. Let's look this up real quick.
The Vikings and the Eagles have the same record right now. The Lions are 10-1. The Packers are 8-3.
Who did the Vikings lose to? Do we know the 2 teams?
I do not know that.
I just want to look up the Lions schedule and the Eagles schedule. Look up the Eagles schedule. I'll look up the Lions. Because if I'm really thinking about it,
the Vikings lost to the Rams. And there we go.
The Rams and who?
What?
Oh, the Lions.
Oh, yeah, the Rams and the Lions. Now, what other ones do you want me to look up?
Okay, so look up the Eagles schedule.
Well,
and I'll look up the Lions, and I'm looking at it. The Bears, Packers.
Guess who
Bills.
the Eagles? Hey, guess who the Eagles have next?
Who?
Let's just say it's Battle
The
of the
Ravens.
Birds.
Oh, they got Ravens. I forgot. Bernie came to the house.
And
Tell me that. Yeah.
And NFC teams don't do well against.
Where's that at?
I guess it's at the Ravens.
It doesn't matter, man. Like Juan just said, NFC teams don't do well against Lamar.
I think the upset happens there.
Oh, good Lord. God. Am I like what's going on? Like 1 minute you're for Lamar, and the next minute you're not. You just think that he's a
I didn't
bum.
care about Lamar at all the whole way through. I just knew Lamar's better than that guy that you like. That's
The
all I was
team,
trying to
the
get
team's better for sure.
The Eagles lost to the Bucks
Mhm.
and the Falcons.
That's what I'm saying. They've lost to two teams. You hating on that?
You asked me to look it up. I don't know.
After the Ravens, who else do they have? What's their next toughest after
You
that?
asked me to look that up, and then you're like, you're hating on that? Like, what the hell? They have the Panthers, who almost beat the Chiefs. The Steelers and Commanders again.
So they really have.
They have
Yeah,
a really easy schedule because then after the Commanders, bro, it's the Cowboys and Eagles. I mean, Cowboys and Giants.
Giants.
So their schedule is super easy after.
I think the Eagles have the easiest schedule left. They just got to get through the Ravens.
No, the Steelers too. I hate to say it, but the Steelers as well.
Sure, yeah. We
With
saw what
Mr.
Russ did.
Unlimited.
Russ looked so great against that Browns.
And I mean, you could possibly think that they could split the Commanders and the Eagles. So
Which one? The Commanders? No, the Commanders are done, bro. I'm not saying they're done that they can miss the offs. I don't think they're ready.
they could split though.
I don't see it. That was an ass.
Yeah, because you're deriding this team.
No,
you're
I'm
glazing.
just telling you
You're glazing the team.
the team I want to go is Green Bay because I believe in Jay Love.
8-3 Green Bay at that. It's crazy.
That's fine. They still have a chance too. Don't count them
The
out.
Vikings are 9-2 above them, and you probably don't have the
I
Vikings.
think they play again.
You probably don't
I
have the
think they
Vikings.
play again.
But you probably don't have the Vikings in your top 5, right?
We'll
Because
see what
that's what's next.
No, it's Would You Rather.
Oh, that wasn't on my list.
Remember, he told you before it started. And you're on mute, Matt.
He's always on mute, dude.
We told you before the pod.
He's always on
Right
mute.
before it started.
He must have told
Okay.
me when he was on mute before the pod.
Would you rather? New segment. Go ahead, Juan. Get us in.
It's a new segment. It's called Would You Rather. We name
I
a
want Juan
player.
to play this game too.
We name a player, and then we go.
Mhm.
And then we have a player, and then we name players, and you pick the one that you would rather have.
I like
Starting
it.
us off today is Matty Ice.
Now, don't just like say, "Oh, I'd rather have this one." Give it, you know what I'm saying. If there's an argument in there, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I got you. I'll give my reasonings.
All right. Would you rather? This edition is
What a
Trevor
piece
Lawrence.
of trash.
Would
is
you
hating on
rather Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen for sure. We know he's a better QB. Stop that.
Okay, I'm just making
That is
sure.
so dumb.
Would you rather Geno Smith?
Hell no, I'm
Ooh.
taking Trevor.
Ooh.
Trevor is better. Here's the only thing.
Ooh.
Geno is in a bad division compared to what Trevor's had to deal with. He's dealt with a tougher conference.
Didn't they play each
He's got to
other?
deal
Trevor
with the
Lawrence
Texans.
isn't in a bad division.
He's no. What he is he's in a bad conference.
He's
It's
in a
pretty
bad
bad.
division.
He
That,
don't-
that division's up in the air, man. You can't say that.
The Texans and Colts are
every team in that AFC South is dog water.
okay. Well, all I'm saying is Geno. I would not trust Geno with the ball the way I trust Trevor. And Trevor has. I think Trevor's won a playoff game. Geno hasn't. Got to add that in too.
He's been balling here lately.
Yeah,
I'd
regular
go
season.
Geno. I mean,
Oh, shut that.
granted, you said that he was in an easier division, but this is the first time the division has been easier, and he still made it to the playoffs the past couple of times. Past times.
What was he, one and done?
Hey, he still made it to the playoff in a tough division.
Congrats being
the
17
Niners
and walking
dominated.
right out.
So I would take Geno.
Okay, who next?
All right. Would you rather Trevor Lawrence or Kyler Murray?
I'm taking
Ooh.
Trevor. I don't believe in
Oh
Kyler.
my god!
This week was an exact reason why I don't believe in Kyler. Kyler had a chance to finally put a gap in that division and finally show that this is their year. He laid an egg. Did y'all see that pick six he threw? Where he just threw it up and said, "Here you go." Looked like shit.
I hate to say this, but
I'm
I'm
taking
taking
Trevor.
I'm taking Kyler.
Oh, stop.
His mobility is nothing. It is something to marvel at. He is a great quarterback, and he's also got the mobility on his side. So I'm taking Kyler.
Oh my
I agree, and I think that Kyler's doing more with he has a worse head coach than what Trevor Lawrence has.
Oh, stop. I'm not hearing that.
I mean, come on, man. And Kyler's been in a tough
Doug
division.
Peterson is the biggest outlier of
Kyler
all time.
Murray has been in a tough division pretty much his entire career. You got to give it up to Kyler.
Stop.
Would you rather Trevor Lawrence
Or Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy?
I'll take it, Brock.
You're going to say I'm a hater, but I'm taking Trevor. I think Trevor on that. Now, hold on.
Hater.
If Trevor's on the Niners team, y'all are in the Super Bowl right now. I'm telling you right now. Trevor's in
I don't know if that's true.
fitting that system.
I
He
don't know if
would
that's
be better. Yes, he would. I would take Trevor. Here's the thing about Brock. He has an expiration date, in my opinion. He's like expired milk at times, bro. You don't know when it's going to be good or not, bro. You're just taking a drink out of somebody's fridge.
I'm taking Brock. That's my quarterback, and that man has been to a Super Bowl, unlike your quarterback.
Yeah, that roster really helps him out.
Got to get the ball though. He's the guy giving the ball out.
They struggled without him this past week, so
I think that's because C-Mac's not healthy.
would you rather? 3 more.
Go ahead. Oh, it's a good one. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually go against the grain again. Trevor is better than him. CJ's showing us who he really is this season.
You're only hating because he made a comment on Micah's podcast and he hasn't shown that he is.
Guys, I get absolutely, and I'm going to keep saying that. I don't know how nobody else has talked about that. This guy's on a podcast saying he's him, and the guy's practically showed up and looked like shit this whole season. I'm just calling a spade a spade. He's lucky that he just has a stacked roster. If it wasn't for that, they would not be winning. Congrats on the way that he said congrats on the Eagles grabbing them. The way they grabbed Joe Mixon helped them a lot.
Well, guess what, Jake? They play this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, Trevor don't have that roster.
They played December 1st. I don't know if that's this weekend or not.
I've called this, and this is one of my hottest
It's
takes. I think Bryce Young will end up being a better QB than him. You watch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I would take Trevor.
Oh, good try.
Really?
Yep.
I love CJ. CJ's doing great things with the city of Houston. I love that about it and
It's
everything
his
like that.
sophomore year.
Right.
Slump.
Yeah, but he's going through a slump right now, and it's not a good slump. You can't overhype yourself and then sell yourself short.
Thank you.
Okay.
What you got, Matt?
Would you rather?
They just lost to the Titans. Bro.
Titans.
Jake's gonna love this one.
He's gonna put Will Levis in there.
No, I'm not dumb.
That's fake.
I'll take Justin.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I'll take Justin is I believe Justin can run better than him. I think they have the same throwing arm.
No,
And
they don't.
they-
Justin has
they-
a way better throwing arm.
I don't know, bro. You
Houston,
go watch them
dog.
Clemson tapes again.
Yeah,
Trevor
we're
could throw that
going
ball.
back to college. Hey, go watch
I'm just
Oregon
saying.
tape. Go watch Oregon tapes too, bro. While
Okay.
you're at
Okay.
it.
All I'm just saying,
I'm
watch what he does. He
taking
looked
Herbie.
pretty good, bro. I'll give it to Justin though. I think he can run better. He's more mobile. He's showing that more than ever. I'll give it to Justin Herbert.
He's the better QB.
Herbert's a top 8 QB in the league
Top
right
five.
now.
Top 5.
I don't know. I'd have to redo that. I'd have to count that up. I don't know.
All right, one. Is that it for you?
Who
I
the
said
one
Herbie.
pick?
Okay. All right, final one. I sense some bias in this next one.
Give me Bo Nix.
Oh, the man. You know who I'm picking. The rookie of the year right there. There ain't no way I'm picking Trevor over him, man. Bo Nix is ahead of its time right now, bro. This
I'm
guy
going-
is
I'm
practically.
going Trevor.
Are you seeing what Bo's doing right now? And this team's not good. This team, the roster's not that great.
And neither is the roster on the.
You know what makes me laugh
on
and
the
more
Jag.
mad than anything? We have the most sacks in the league. Nobody can name a defensive lineman on our team. Nobody. Name one, guys.
that
Can
one
y'all
guy.
name
With,
anybody?
yeah, that one guy with his last name.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We have the most sacks in the league. Nobody can name a damn a defensive lineman on the
Brandon
damn
Jones
roster.
is pretty good.
Who?
Brandon Jones.
Ain't that the safety?
He just Googled it.
No, I do know that they do have our old defensive tackle, DJ Jones.
Yeah, he doesn't even play. He's
no
kind of
slump.
splitting all that.
He's no slump.
Bo Nix, the fix.
I'm going with
Come
Trevor.
on now. Trevor, what a hater. What can you tell why? What's wrong with Bo?
Both sucks. Trevor's a better quarterback.
Oh, look at the hate. Look at the hate.
Hey, just yourself.
All right,
That's
that's a wrap for Who Would You Rather.
Well, now we're gonna get to HTJ's top 5.
Damn right. Let's get it going. Pikachu, will you help me? Let's get it going. Put it on.
Yes,
Top
I will.
5.
Yes, I will help you, Jake.
Keep me in the middle.
I got you.
Hurry up. Put it on. All right, guys. Shocker this week. New number 1. Let's do it right like it is. Let's start out number 5 first. Okay, I'm going to switch it off. Number 5, you're right, Juan. It's time to give a little bit of credit. Here's the other point that kind of helped you out. You saw the Ravens mess up last week, show you that they're really not that great. So that hurt them. You saw the Steelers, who I had in that place, fall down. Chargers fall down. We had 3 dominant teams that I thought were better that all fell down this past weekend. So I had to put the Vikings there right now.
What about the Ravens? They did not fall down. They beat the Herbie.
The thing about the Ravens that I just don't trust them.
They beat Herbie and a playoff contender, according to you. And
Did they not lose to the Steelers last week? They just lost to the Steelers, bro. I got to still remember that.
They didn't just lose. They won. That was last week.
Yes.
This is this week's top 5. This isn't last week.
But I have to think of it as the Vikings keep climbing. I got to give you credit where credit's due. Vikings deserve it right now. Sam Darnold is playing decent to what he needs to be. Number 4. Guys, I've been telling everybody this. I don't know how nobody understands this. That Chiefs team is not the same team. I keep warning everybody. This team will not make the AFC Championship game. I'll be shocked if they get past the wild card. It depends on who they play. But as for now, I have to keep the champions there at 4 for what they have done in previous years, and that's more out of respect for Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid. Number 3, hey, man, this Bills team, I know they had a bye, but we just saw what they were doing it last week. Not only that, I think they have to show you, especially this week, it's a big-time game. They have the bye week. They have to show out. They can practically end a team season by winning this game. So, Josh Allen, show up, show out, bro. You beat the Chiefs. Follow it through and beat the Super Bowl runner-ups this coming up week. We're watching. We're all witnesses. Number 2, the only reason I put the Lions here is because of how dominant the Eagles looked this past week. I'll get to the Eagles, but let me get to the Lions. The Lions look decent. Here's the only thing that I worry about. The Colts were in that game for a little while. Now, defensively, they play well, and the difference is Jared Goff can get got if it's very counted, and they're kind of blitzing him in a way. I've noticed that. So they were kind of going for it. Not only that, I still do see at times Dan Campbell. They're up 14-6. Dude, take the 3 points. You'll be up by 9 points. That's a 2-score possession. Like, you got to understand there's times you got to do it, Dan Campbell, especially when it counts most. Got to keep them there. They still ended up dominating 24-6. Good job. Good win. Number 1, Eagles, bro. Saquon is on a whole nother level. What is that? BS list? What a hater. Saquon's on a whole other level, bro. Whole other level. It is scary. It is dangerous. It's something else to me. I got to give credit where credit's due. They are doing the unthinkable right now. It's what they do, man. So, right now, give Nick Sirianni his credit. I think Jalen Hurts is playing as a top 5 QB right now, and I do believe Saquon is doing his thing. This team looks for real. They could very well win the Super Bowl this season. What you think, Juan? You like it?
No.
Why? Who do you hate on? Just the Ravens one?
Not even the Ravens, bro. I get that this is your weekly take segment, right? The Bills didn't play last week, so you could have let them off, and that wouldn't have been a problem. Okay,
Why would I keep leave them off? They're still going off a high. What
I
they
agree
did.
with you, but this is a weekly thing. The Eagles being one, I've always said it's too crazy. You could have had the Lions and the Chiefs. Granted, you said that they almost lost to the Panthers, but almost doesn't count unless you kiss your cousin.
Hold
All right?
on. Oh, that's wild. Hold on. Eagles played the Rams. The Lions barely beat the Rams earlier this season. The Eagles dominated them. Think about that.
But do you
That
take
shows you some
take the
stuff.
Rams serious? I don't. They're in my division.
I don't know. They still have a chance to win it.
And
They're
you gotta
third place in
remember,
that division.
you got to remember, you had the Rams in your top 5 at one point. If we're gonna do this BS,
Absolutely.
so then you're gonna sit here and tell me that because they both won. It doesn't matter how you win. A win is a win, right? Is what you always say.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have gone Lions, Chiefs.
It's the
Keep
dominant
the
wins.
Bills. Keep the Bills at 3. Eagles, and then if you want to put the Vikings, the Ravens, whoever, I don't have a problem with
You're
that.
too high on the Chiefs, bro. You got to stop that.
I'm not high on the Chiefs, but until they fall,
They
you
did
want to predict their demise on televised. That's fine. But
No,
right
I know
now,
when it's coming.
what I'm saying, but right now that demise hasn't happened. Okay, you're doing.
Do they look good winning? Those 3 teams above them look
No,
good as they
you
win.
just asked me if they look good winning.
That counts. I got to see styles.
Like I said,
drills,
you
too.
just asked me if they look good winning. Does it
I
matter?
got
If you don't, it doesn't matter how it
against
looks.
bad teams,
A
you
win
got to show
is
me
a
some
win.
style points. Against good
What
bad
is
teams, you have
NFL
to show me
Street? We're not
style
playing
points.
NFL
Okay.
Street. This isn't that PlayStation game on PS3. All right,
Okay, it's on PS2. First off, don't do that.
it was on PS3 as well. They remade it.
That was NFL Tour. That one sucked.
Whatever. It
That
was
was
still on there. It was still on there. Okay.
That was terrible.
So, like I said, I have no problem with the list. I have the order. That you have them in.
Okay, what do you think, Matt?
To go on your take on, you have to like show to beat like bad teams. Going off your
Some
point,
style points.
the Eagles barely beat the Saints. They barely beat the Browns. They barely beat the Jaguars.
But of recency, of weekly.
Now we're doing recency. Now
we're doing
recency
recent.
counts, huh? Now
No
recency
recent
counts.
They
Now
just
recency
destroyed the
counts. I'm just
Rams.
saying though. Now recency counts, huh?
They're getting hotter.
lost-
Yes or no?
They lost. They lost to the Falcons barely. Does that give
It's
you
been a
any stop
while.
points too?
It's been a while
But
since
does
they
that give you
lost.
any stop points too?
That gives you something, bro.
Now it's been a while, but we're
All I
doing
know
here.
is why
We're
we
doing
played
this
the
here
game if the
recency.
Bills beat the Chiefs and you
Yo,
still have the
can you
Chiefs
do me a
above the Bills
favor?
because of record.
Can you do me a favor? Can you take Jalen Hurts out your mouth?
Okay.
Okay, because you had them at 1. All right, for a while now.
Hard to do.
I would
All right,
just
next
take
up.
the Vikings
Which
out and
one?
put the Ravens in.
But you don't have a problem with the order.
No, to be honest, not really.
You're
Thank
dumb.
you.
You're just as dumb. That's why 2v1. Like the Matt and Jake show. I swear.
Oh, shut up.
I swear it's the Matt and Jake show.
Next one. What do you Matt?
What happened to him? Oh,
I'm here. I was looking at my battery.
are you having battery problems or what's going on?
It could die, but I have my backup right there. So don't even worry.
I mean, if you die, the show gets better. I mean, if the phone
What a
dies,
hater.
Oh,
bro, if the
Wow.
phone dies, the show gets better. All right. Either way.
Let's get into Money Matt. Money Matt, what you doing, man? Let's
Yo,
go.
so we got a special edition for the holidays. Money Matt.
turkey edition.
We're gonna make you some money so you can probably spend on Black Friday. Hopefully,
I'm gonna try and see if I can put this on.
we are not sponsored by Prize Picks, but we all love to play the game. With that being said, if you're going to play the game, we got a guy here who sits down, analyzes it, runs simulations, does all the research, and then he picks the best possible outcomes for each game.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna ride with Money Matt.
Before I go on, I hope Jake doesn't end the pod like he did the other day or whatever he's doing over there.
I'm back.
Okay.
I just had to
He's looking at nasty stuff.
shut up.
All right. So this is my Prize Picks 1. This is a winner. Trust me. on this.
It's not up.
Right. Put the house on it. Do what you got to do,
I'm not
bro.
doing that again.
You just got your house
I
back.
just got my house back. I'm not doing that
Put
again.
it. Put the mortgage on there, baby.
All right,
Jake,
what
I know
you
you're
got?
you're about to get a new house.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're
The
gonna get that
Diddy
mansion.
party.
Well, stop.
Tua, easy. All he has to get is 1 yard. Imagine if he doesn't get 1 yard. Josh Jacobs, he just has to get a touchdown. He loves that end zone. And literally Jared Goff, all he has to do is get 2 tutties. They've been on a roll here lately. And it's against the Chicago Bears. Yes, I know it's a division opponent. Jake is going to have a problem with that one. I already know him. He's my son. Jared Goff, 2 tutties.
I've helped you every time. Did I not help you every time?
No.
You're the one that just told me J Love was not going to throw a pick. He's going to throw a pick, Jake. I told you that he wasn't.
Well, he almost threw 3. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, you didn't win money because of that. I'm going to go with Jared Goff, bro. I'm a little worried on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust it. Josh Jacobs kind of scares me, but I'll give you this. I think it's cold weather. They are going to be running the ball a lot.
You're not scared of the Tyreek Hill one?
No, it's 1 yard. Unless he gets hurt. And you're
Don't
screwed.
say that.
Whoa. Put him back
Don't
on.
say that.
All right.
I have a problem with the Josh Jacobs one.
Ooh.
Why?
I feel like he had 3 touchdowns this past game. I feel like they might not defer to him as far as touchdown wise.
I mean, I don't know how good Miami's run defense is.
I think Miami gets shellacked.
Is what?
Yeah, they tend to do pretty bad in cold weather.
Well, they did beat the Patriots. I'll give them that.
It wasn't even cold. It was like 60 degrees.
Oh, was it?
I don't know. Just making shit up like you did earlier.
No, I
Oh
didn't.
wow! Can we
I'm
just
going
do
to look
that?
it up. I can't wait to look it up and show you our asses. Next one.
We have some turkey games to talk about. We have.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of their prize picks, we've got the Bears versus the Lions.
So, obviously,
Yeah,
the Lions are expected to win this game. It's in
but
Detroit. They're favorited by 10. Obviously,
It's a trap game.
everyone is going with the Lions. Absolutely, Jake. This just might be a trap game. They're on a roll. They're expected to win. I think this is the first time they're going to see the Bears, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
the Bears.
The Bears still have a really good defense. We can't count them out. And I'm telling you right now, this is the first Thanksgiving for Caleb Williams. Tune in live because he's about to show out.
He wants to be home with his mom, bro. He don't want to be there.
Trust exactly. He's ready
Probably
to get
cry.
back home. He's gonna pass the ball like no other. He's ready to go home and eat some turkey. I have the Bears with an upset. Trap game, Bears. They win this one in a close one, 21-17.
Dude, I would hope it. I do think the Lions played bad this week. I think it's a short week. They escaped a good Colts win. Here's what I'll say. I don't trust that quarterback over there on that other side, bro. I don't. Caleb has been playing average at best. Yes, he runs the ball here or there, but when it's time to make the play, he keeps failing with that. So there's a reason they're on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak now.
That's not true. He led the Bears to a game-winning field goal against the Packers, and the kicker screwed that up.
Like I said, it's the plays, bro. You got to step up. As I was saying, you have to be real in this. So, as I was saying,
Not only that, before you go on, 340 yards, 2 tutties against the Vikings. But yeah, he's been playing pretty bad.
he's not making the play to win, though, Matt. And that was an OT as well. Got to add that in, too. As I was saying, I think the Bears will lose this 21-28. I got Lions winning 21-28.
He's not making the plays. They were down 27-16. Then what do you know? Caleb Williams, next drive, touchdown.
Why'd he stop?
Oh, what do you know? Next drive after that, field goal to go overtime.
And then in overtime, what do you do?
Well,
And of course, like I said,
he
play to
was
win, bro.
He was on his back.
Every time. Man, Matt uses that every time that guy
Well,
just
I'm
loses.
Looking at it right now, he was on his back.
Okay. Gosh. What you got, Juan?
I'm looking at the injury report right now.
Is there any injuries that we need to worry about?
I mean, the only thing I see as far as limited wise, was Dave Montgomery and Amon St. Ra. Amon
Yeah, I
Ra,
remember.
whatever his name is. And it just said they were limited with the knee, and then Montgomery has a shoulder, but that could change. It would be nice for the Lions to lose, so Jake can shut up about Jared Goff. But
I don't know how that's mean.
what do you mean? If it's
Why
not
would
if it's not J
playing
Love
good.
live, it's Jared Goff.
Those are the top two quarterbacks in the league right now, in the NFC for sure. 1 and 2 are faced like that's right there. 1 and 2.
Hey yo, I'm surprised you didn't say Jalen.
Jalen's in the top 3, top 5.
No,
I was
I'll have
waiting.
to read
I was
that.
waiting for the glaze.
Saquon
That's all I
Barkley's
wanted.
carrying that team.
All I wanted from you was the glaze. That's all I wanted. Go with the Lions, guys. Let's take a step. Let's take the safe pick here. Hey, you guys say it's a trap game, but the Lions look unstoppable. So I think they're gonna win, and I think in the fourth quarter they might just pull their people. That's how bad this one is gonna be.
Oh, you see a blowout.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be shocking to see Caleb lose again.
I mean, keep in mind the Bears aren't getting blown out; they're barely losing.
It's not making the plays.
He is making those plays. That's hate.
You
right
gotta
there.
stop, bro.
That's
You
called
gotta
hate.
stop.
That's called hate.
All I know is this guy was supposed to be Andrew Luck this season. Boy, did he show me that he really wasn't even near him.
On his back the entire time.
Okay. Andrew Luck didn't have a good old line that year. There's a reason that team went 3-13.
Better head coach.
Stop. Don't say Chuck Pagano.
Hold on.
Pagano was a great head coach.
19-3, 29-9. What are you talking about?
He's talking about the games.
21-16.
The division opponents, Packers and Vikings, 20-19, 30-27. And once again, another division opponent, like I said, always, and you know this guys too, is that division games are always close. We just saw the freaking Cowboys upset the Commanders.
Eagles just destroyed the Cowboys.
Just saying. Yeah, Saquon Barkley did.
I'm still going the Lions, bro. Don't change my mind.
Okay. Next one, Juan. This one's the game of the week right here.
Dolphins, Packers?
This is the game of at least that Thursday.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't know about game of the week.
That's the game of the week right there.
So the 5-6 Dolphins take on the 8-3 Packers, where the Packers are favored by 3.5 points.
I got hope in this one, guys. I need two things to happen. I need J Love Live to look good and keep winning, and I need the Dolphins to lose. They're too close in that wild card spot over there. So let's call spades of spades here again. Tua is not good in the cold. I hope when they play, it's a freezing 20 degrees outside, bro. You can start breathing. You can see all that smoke coming out their mouth, all the breath. Oh, I hope Tua gets hit and he just starts feeling that coldness, when you get hit in the cold, bro. Back in my day playing football, man, just, I'm crazy. Shut up, Juan.
Playing Madden or what?
No. Playing football.
It's supposed to be 28 degrees.
I love it. I think they will lose. The thing about the Dolphins, they're like a Corvette, guys. Like a Corvette, a Camaro, man. You can drive them when it's sunny, real nice. Boy, in that cold, wet weather, it's not good to drive in, bro. Not good to drive in.
Is Jair hurt?
He was hurt last week too.
Was he?
Yeah, he didn't play last week.
Oh, that's a little
He's
scary.
also not participating in this game either.
Oh.
I mean, he's also not participating in practice again for the second day.
And I think Romeo Dobbs is on concussion protocol.
Well, as long as Josh Jacobs is there and J Love Live is there, that's all they need.
Well, he's not on here, Matt.
He's on mine. And Tyreek Hill's questionable as well.
Let's go. Sit down, Tyreek. Just rest.
Jalen Ramsey's questionable as well.
Let's go. I like it. I'm going to go 27-21.
But
You know, I might go lower
Ja-
score. I'm going to go lower score.
Well,
It's gonna be a
Jalen Ramsey's still
dog fight.
practicing. He's just limited.
And
I'm gonna do a
J Love
dog
Live
fight
is
game.
missing 2 of his linemen. They're questionable.
Don't worry. The Dolphins don't have a D line. I can't name anybody over there. I'm going to go 19-16. Book it. Packers win. Last minute field goal.
I think as well the Packers are going to win, like Jake said, and I said earlier during the season, the Dolphins, they tend to leak oil during the cold. They can't win in the cold. They have proven that time and time after again. We've seen this team fold in the cold. 28 degrees, man, it's going to be cold for them, the Miami Dolphins. I have Packers. I don't think it's going to be a close one. I think Packers destroy. I think Packers win big.
I'm
in
rooting
this
for you,
game.
bro. I hope you're right.
I think they win big, 31-10.
What sucks is it's the last game. We got to see the sorry ass Cowboys and not the Eagles, the Giants play.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Battle of the Bums. 31-10 Packers.
Ooh, man, I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping you're right.
You know
What
what?
you got, Juanito?
Let's go upset alert. Upset
Oh,
alert. Upset alert.
so good.
The Dolphins are going to do something great in this cold weather. I don't even know who their running back is. Is it still Raheem Mostert? Is he even available?
David Achan. He's pretty fast.
I know who Dave Etchen is. The Dolphins win by a field goal in the cold weather.
Okay.
Not only that, Jake said earlier that they did well against the Patriots. They played in Miami. They didn't play at New England.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so that's why they played well.
Tua, don't get hit. And I'm not trying to say for concussion. Hopefully,
Wow, dude, you're really doing this right now, bro.
But I'm saying don't get hit in that cold weather, bro. Every time that boy gets hit in cold weather, he does not throw the ball right anymore. He starts getting flustered.
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm going to Dolphins, bro, and it's going to be 24-21. Tua gives them a chance to make a field goal there.
Jordan Love throws a pick.
We already knew that.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
on price.
we sure did.
It wasn't on Prize Picks. That's how they know.
Mm-hmm. Shut the hell up.
So, yeah, that's what I got.
All right. We got another games?
Yeah, the
Oh, that's the last
Cowboys.
game.
The Cowboys play the.
I think the Cowboys win. I told y'all the Giants are going to lose out. I think they're getting ready for a good quarterback.
I think the Cowboys were stupid for winning.
I
they
think so,
are as
too.
well.
But let them do it. Micah said, I don't want people to think that we're just playing for nothing. We're playing. As long as I'm playing, we still have a chance. So, Micah, you go ahead and scream that away, bro.
They're not paying them this year, are they?
I think they will.
They already given up 48% of their cap to CD and Dak. Can they afford to pay?
Yeah, I think they're going to pay him.
And did
And
y'all
they're
hear
gonna-
what Jerry Jones said?
What do you
Yeah,
say?
Mike McCarthy's getting an extension.
He's not going anywhere.
What?
He's a Super Bowl winning head coach.
He's a Super Bowl winning caliber head coach.
Well, he's also a Super Bowl head coach.
Wow.
He said that earlier today.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I saw the.
Well, you know
post
what?
on
That's
Instagram.
fair of him. Bad quarterback left, all that crap. I
That's
guess.
fair for him. Yeah, good luck having another mid-season next year.
Pobrecito. Any chance of the Black Friday game's an upset? Raiders Chiefs before we go.
That's a divisional game, Matt. What do you think?
Yeah,
You said
according to
division-
Matt,
yeah,
divisional
you said
games.
divisional games are close.
Flip a
Super
coin.
close.
Flip a coin. It's gonna be close, but I got
All right, here we
Chiefs.
go. Ready? Heads or tails?
Tells.
I hope you're right and the Raiders win. What do you got, Juan?
I'm sorry. It was tails, by the way.
Okay.
So
Chiefs
you
win.
pick- Okay, Chiefs win.
Yeah. Is it a blowout?
Hold on. They don't have Gardner, so they're gonna start Desmond Ritter. So
Hey,
this
Desmond looked pretty good.
no, he did not. Shut up. No.
He looked good, man. He fumbled at the end, but he looked good. He drove down
So,
that field.
I think it's gonna be. I think if the Raiders are gonna win, it's gonna be because of their defense and not because. Of
Not only that, I don't think the Raiders are trying to win. They need a quarterback, so they're gonna need a top 5 draft pick.
You might be right.
They've lost like 8 straight.
I think Antonio Pierce was trying to win that game, though. They were playing this tough that first half. They did punts, fake punts. It was bull crap.
I
It
mean,
was
they're
close.
just trying anything, you know. They're just like practicing for next season.
That was pretty smart. That fake punt.
Yo, so another thing, I guess we can kind of spend like a couple of seconds on. Did y'all
Yeah.
see that? There's reports out there saying that Daniel Jones is going to go to all these teams, and one of the teams that was listed on there was the 49ers.
No, stop it.
I'm not lying.
Daniel Jones already
I
said
heard that too.
Daniel Jones already said that he's looking to be in a playoff contender. The 49ers are not that.
I'm just letting you know that the 49ers
Just said
were
you're a
on
game
the list
behind.
of teams.
That doesn't mean anything.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just making sure we all understand that we don't want to be there. What are you,
You might
doing?
want him. Huh?
Hey, even if he did go to the Niners, fucking Kyle Shanahan will still start Brandon Allen.
Yo,
Dude's so full of
Chill.
himself.
200 pink.
That's fine. Well, Juan, you want to close us out? It's a good
Not
pod.
really. Not really. I'm trying to find this report so Matt can shut up.
Oh, about the Daniel Jones?
Yeah, but
Well, it was a great.
Maybe whenever Jake finds the pushing the ref, that you'll find that one too.
Don't worry, I'll find it. We'll see.
yo, and when you do find it, Jake, make it a TikTok.
I will.
Seeing as that we haven't had a TikTok in how long?
I know. I got to get back to it. I was sick.
Been about a year.
Been about a year.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
But we're also on TikTok where Jake swears he's gonna make something. Not only we're on
Shut up,
TikTok,
Ron.
we're on YouTube.
Where's your
Probably
Instagram?
That's probably where we're watching them. What? You want me to give out my handle or what? You can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, X. We're on all these great things. You can follow us. You can holler at us. You can DM Matt if you want to. He's there. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those great things, man. We need these numbers. These numbers are very valuable to us. Leave a review if you're on Spotify. That's very valuable to us. Like
Right.
everything on TikTok. Watch it, like it, share it. That's very valuable to us. Go to the X, and I don't know what they do on X, but do that there. Repost, right? That's what they do on X.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, so do all that stuff. We appreciate every single one of y'all, and we appreciate you for watching. We're just 3 guys trying to have a good time, trying to talk a little sports
Absolutely.
and do what we can. So with that being said, that's the Final Say Pod.
Guys, get yourselves a copy of the new GNX album.
It's trash.
Shout out K-Dot. Let's go.
It's made.
We out.
J. Cole's was better.
Oh shit, wrong button.
Oh,
Why are we doing that?
Bye.
Peace.